What are some life hacks that you wish you knew before? A crumbled up brown paper bag on a string in your window, balcony or porch will keep wasps away. They are territorial and will see the area as already occupied because it looks like a nest to them. No need to kill them or use traps, and they will tell their friends and family to avoid your place. And to add on to that, being on Reddit for long periods of time keeps the warps away. Well, here's your silver. Thank you, kind stranger. If you spread your ass cheeks a little before sitting down on the toilet, you will use a lot less toilet paper cause the shit would easily slide through without interfering with your cheeks. I found this on another Reddit. If at home, though, just install a bidet. Bidets are awesome. As much as anything can be when dealing with poop. This is definitely a life hack I wish I knew before. I used to think they were expensive and didn't really make much of a difference. After finally getting one, I learned I was completely wrong on both counts. Having a glass of water after every meal, snack, coffee, or sofa will significantly improve your dental health. Swish that shit out. Do you mean soda? Damn, I got sofa stuck in my teeth again. Ducking hated when that happens. How to not talk. I wish the guy who's been crushing on me knew how to do this. Let him catch a block. Or just start requesting $2 every time they send you a message. I have to meet him every day unfortunately, but thanks for the advice lol. Freeze or get a colder bottle fast to dampen a paper towel and wrap it around bottle and put in freezer for 10 minutes. Edit. Words. This works so well. It does. With any type of drink as well, worked with beer and other drinks. By freeze I meant get cold faster in 10 minutes. Why are you freezing beer? I meant not freezing beer, but get it cold faster. My bad. Windows plus V allows you to paste anything from your clipboard instead of only the last thing you copied. Do note, you have to enable clipboard history. Go into settings, privacy, clipboard history, click on. Note, clears after every reboot. When ironing a piece of clothing with buttons, turn it inside outside to iron over the area with the buttons. Here's a good info yap. Have you ever had that pesky screw which free spins inside its own hole? Well, there's an easy fix for that. This happens a lot with door hinges. Take a few wooden toothpicks broken in halves, assuming the screw is in a wooden fixture, and some Elmer's glue. Put a light coating of glue over the toothpicks. Then fill the hole with however many toothpicks you can fit. Wait 30 minutes for the glue to dry. Then, reinsert the screw and screw in normally. Boom. No more stripped screw hole. This has been happening with my spice rack for months. It keeps falling. I will try this. Thank you. Regardless of whether or not you can cook, get a pressure cooker. Just throw random shit in there and watch it somehow taste good later. Haha, nice. We'll try it out. Any suggestions on what to throw in there? A pound of slightly browned ground meat, 4 8-ounce cans of tomato paste, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 2 cans of dark red kidney beans. Season with salt, garlic, and cumin to taste, and maybe add some brown sugar and maybe about a half a cup of an alcohol of your preference. Stir that until it's nice and mixed up, and then let it cook forever. Enjoy the best savory chili you've ever had. Do you have to throw the cans in? Is it okay if I just use the stuff inside? I don't like sharp food. Eat more lasagna and mac and cheese to gain heft and weight in newtons. Eat more lasagna because it's amazing and you only live once. Fie. I've never had lasagna. To close a toilet seat before flushing to not have millions of microbacteria float around onto everywhere. Ever since I learned this hack I have thought about it every time I flushed a toilet. My toilet lid broke and it stresses me out not having one. When typing on an iPhone and want to select a certain part of a sentence, hold down the space bar in order to move a cursor rather than trying to tap on that part of the sentence. Works on Android too. Well, if you don't have too old a version. If you want to eat healthy but find you keep throwing out half the fresh food you buy, it's completely fine to buy frozen and canned. It often saves you prep time. You don't really lose any nutrients, and it can drop your food waste to nearly zero, meaning it can save you a ton of money each month in grocery costs. My own grocery bill was cut by around 50% when I stopped exclusively buying fresh produce and ingredients only to always end up throwing half of it out from spoilage. I remember reading that frozen veggies actually have more nutrients than fresh. Just a quick Google search. Vegetables are usually snap frozen very soon after they are picked. The nutrients are frozen in during this process, meaning you can quite easily have more vitamins in a frozen vegetable than in its fresh counterpart. But there is more to fruit and veggies than just vitamins. If you meet people online, meet them in person within a few months. Even friends can be so different, eye roll, that you may be getting attached to people that you would not want to know in person. I don't think this applies to everybody. I know somebody who lives in a different state. I've known them for over a year and the chances of us meeting are slim at best. So I don't need to worry about this as much in my opinion. I've had extremely negative experiences with people I've only known online. Worry. Always treat someone like they were the victim. Even if they are harassing you, it's more likely that you'll end up making a friend than having a fight. By doing this, some people had really shitty lives, reached a breaking point and lost it, and the only thing they are looking for is to be understood. Sometimes, people are having a very bad day and are yearning for a hug, but just find evil everywhere they look. Demand respect from others, but never be an asshole, even when you can be. Fitted sheets have a top or bottom tag on them. Saved me so much time and frustration. If you trim, wash and dry your vegetables as soon as you get home from the market, and then store them in an airtight container along with a dry paper towel, they will last way longer in your fridge and maintain their fresh crisp texture, like weeks longer. Maybe it's not a hack, because it's not quick and dirty, but it's simple, and is paying off dividends in my life now. Desires, expectations, and commitments. If you can identify and manage these in your life, you can fix a lot that's gone wrong, and prevent a lot that could go wrong in the future. So much stress and bad blood comes from these three things not being understood, and thus going unmet. But yet, they're the biggest three factors in why relationships of all kinds become strained or fail. Can you say more? Maybe give an example of how clarifying these things has helped you? Use body oil after a shower instead of regular lotion. I have really dry skin and lotion always stops being effective after a few months. But oil, or a combination of the two, works great. Also get face lotion for your face. I had pimples for years because I used body lotion on my face, but nobody thought to tell me not to, or shea butter keeps me moisturized the whole day. Drink a glass of water without breathing through your nose. Cure for hiccups. Window cleaner spray gets stains out of upholstery without leaving a mark. If you rub it in and let it dry, streak free is real. If someone is talking about something interesting, or just something you want to know more about, then not saying anything at all will make them say more about it. Mom was right. There is food in the fridge. Merge late. You know how everyone always merges onto the highway immediately after leaving the exit, ultimately causing that initial traffic jam in the far right lane? Don't do that. If there's more lane to use before merging onto the lane, merge late. You'll get further ahead of several cars you would have otherwise been stuck behind. Not to mention, free up traffic a little for the bloke behind you. While I see your point of there's room to merge early, do it. It leaves more room on the ramp for the people behind you to slide in without slowing people down. Also, you should never be passing people while in the entry ramp. It's for getting to speed and merging. If you want to learn how to cook, but don't know where to start, think to yourself what restaurant you'd like to go to and what you would order. Look up a recipe for that, and look up videos on how to do some of the tasks, like cutting onions. Don't be afraid to look up substitutions too. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.